Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another Super Tees video. And I think there's a lot of confusion and possibly a lot of panic around this topic, and that is, what are you supposed to do at max level as a main focused PvP player for the War Within? As it stands right now, we are in the pre-release phase, and what does that mean? Basically means that you can only level. I've leveled 2 characters to level 80 already. I've got 1 character at 77. Fastest method for leveling is using the random dungeon finder. It literally doesn't matter what role you are, at least at the moment with the launch it seems like. The queues are reasonably fast, and you definitely want to do this when you are level 70 to 75. I would recommend that before even starting the campaign, because at level 70 to 75, you're super overpowered, and you will literally one-shot monsters. I don't know if that tuning is going to change. Maybe this is a bug on the pre-release. Hopefully it doesn't, because it's been really efficient in terms of getting alts going. But by starting the campaign at level 75, by the time you finish it, you'll be actually level 80. Whereas if you start with the campaign at 70, it'll get you to 76, and you'll have to do something else. And if you try doing dungeons, then you won't be as overpowered as doing the dungeons first. So definitely do dungeons before you really start going underway on the campaign. I would suggest doing the campaign on one of your characters, just because the journey and experience of it is fantastic. It's phenomenal, although it is slower than doing dungeons, and it has not yet been 100% confirmed that you actually need to have the campaign completed for PvP specifically. I say that because they are changing the gearing system. I'm actually standing outside of it right here. If you're wondering where you get your PvP upgrades, it's in Dornogal. It's in the main city right at the front. You just go into the side here, and in the pre-release, the PvP vendors don't have anything on them. But when the game comes out, if you're not playing pre-release, these vendors will have honor gear. They'll have conquest gear that you can purchase with your honor farm. But if you're worried about like getting max level, the best thing that I would suggest is what this player out here has done. You can also duel players out here. This player has just gotten auction house gear. So this auction house gear, don't worry about like getting max level and doing delves and doing dungeons if you don't want to. Like I say, if you want to do them, you can do them. But this gear is going to be your best in slot pre-BG gear, because it's going to scale to 613 item level, and you can see that you can get more desirable stats on them with versatility. You get the trinket bonuses as well. I would 100% recommend that you at least get the trinket bonus from the auction house, because this gear is probably going to be pretty expensive, at least initially with gold at the start of the expansion. And it's not like you're not going to keep this long term. But if you really want to have some sort of like cutting edge advantage in random battlegrounds right when you get 80 after the game officially releases, this gear is going to be the go-to. Then you'll farm BGs, you'll farm honor, you'll come inside this little alcove, you'll buy your honor gear, you'll have the full honor set, and then at that point you're just capping conquest when the season starts, which doesn't start until September 10th. So you don't really need to worry too much about that, but you can do world PvP. And right now it seems like bloody tokens are not accessible, and that's, I think, a pre-release thing. So there's really nothing to, you're not missing out as a PvP player by not getting the pre-release. I think I just saw a recent interview with Ian Hazakostas, and he was talking about the pre-release is basically just, you can get max level before everybody else, but ultimately everybody is going to converge at the same position in terms of the competitive endgame content. I think he's 100% on the money with that. Even if you're like, you could farm the delve gear, it's 590 at its highest point, and it actually gets pretty hard with the item level and takes quite a bit of time. Or you could just buy the auction house gear, or you could just buy nothing, because it is to my understanding that even if you don't buy this auction house gear, the rest of the gear in the game will scale to, I think it's like 600 or 605, which is only like 10 item levels below this anyways. So I would absolutely not panic as far as like, oh my god, I feel like I'm so far behind. I think you're more worried about falling behind when Conquest becomes available, because Conquest will be like a weekly cap, like Cataclysm is, and if you miss a couple of weeks of that cap's going to get pretty big, and it can feel like a lot to push through in terms of that. But I wouldn't be worrying too much. All you need to worry about doing is getting your character to max level. So do dungeons to level 75, then do the campaign on one character to 80, just to make sure, just to be safe. That's what I did. Again, you could take the risk and not do the campaign if you care about saving like an extra 2 hours on one character. But after you've done the campaign on one character, just spam dungeons on everything else if you want to make sure that you're leveling like a lot of characters really fast. If you don't, then doing the world experience can be a lot of fun, just flying around doing world quests. You can see there's a world PvP quest up right now. I could actually just go do it here. We can see if we can find a little bit of PvP going on here. Obviously, me not having the auction house gear, this character's probably not going to be like superbly powerful in order to do this, but it's just a really chill experience. I think up until the 10th, you're just going to do random battlegrounds with the auction house gear or with any random gear that you've gotten while you leveled to 80. You're going to get the full honor set, do a bit of world PvP if you want to do that, get some bloody tokens, because I think like the epic bloody token gear is going to be very similar to how it was in Dragonflight, where it's like temporary placeholders until you get more conquest gear available to you, and then at that point, you're basically doing whatever you want. So this kind of looks like, I haven't done this quest before. So we got a little boomkin over here. He's on a mount. We got another mounted quest, it seems like, over here. This guy, is he going to try and fight me? He's got a unicorn. What is that? I don't even know what that creature is, but I'm definitely pressing Bloodlust on this guy, okay? Oh, no, I'm not wearing a PvP trinket, and this guy seems really tanky. This guy looks like he bought the auction house gear, so we're going to see how important the auction house gear is here in a second, because I'm doing absolutely 0 damage to this guy. So auction house gear seems a bit good, but in world PvP, again, you don't scale. And I haven't farmed any gear on this character. It's my second level 80, so I can't even hurt this guy. This is a bit concerning. Does he have like a buff or something that I don't know about? I'm going to have to block. How am I going to hurt this guy, bro? Why is this ignore pain 600,000? What are these buffs that he's got? He's got movement speed from the unicorn moose. It's a unicorn moose. He's got spell block. He's a prot warrior. What is this? What is this prot warrior shenanigans? I tested some guardian dude. It felt really weak. I want to know what gear this guy has. How much HP does he have? He's 7 million HP. I have 3 million. Okay, he's got double my HP. This guy is a raid boss. Okay, I'm concerned. I think he's just going to step on me like a bug. I got to think of a plan here to get rid of this guy. Okay, I can't hurt him, so I need to stop trying to hurt him. But I keep trying to hurt him. Wait, I'm starting to hurt him maybe. Am I getting debated? I'm going to press this. I'm going to block again. Wait, I have an idea. Maybe I can knock him off the cliff. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe this Druid will help me out. I don't have ice block heal. Why don't I have ice block heal? Oh no, this is really bad. How are we going to do this? He stunned me. Oh, he's trying to knock me off. Okay. Can we take this guy down together? This guy is just... Oh my god, this guy is a menace. Oh, why would you press your cooldowns on me, bro? We're friends. We need to work against him together. This prot warrior menace, dude. The prot warrior menace. We must work together. Oh my god. Oh, please. Why are you killing me, Moon Chicken? You're gonna die to the prot lord. Oh. Oh. Why is he summoning his Fury of Elune on me? What is your plan? Can I get back to my body? Okay, so there is definitely a pretty big advantage to having the scaling gear when you don't and you're not in a BG. So I think after this little test right now, I think that's what we've confirmed. Because this guy, like Prot Warrior, I don't think is in PvP is like that insane. What about this guy? He doesn't have a lot of gear. Maybe I could take him out. Alright, are you coming off your mount or what? Am I gonna have to sheep you off your mount? What's going on with this dragon, dude? What's going on with this dragon? Come on, man. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, someone's on a mount. Wait, how much gear does this guy have? 3 million? Hey, he's more close to me. So you're gonna want to pay attention to gear, I think. How much gear do people have? Is this guy gonna fight me or what? Are we fighting? Fight me. Fight me, coward. Fight me. Come down from your ceiling. Why does he not fight? Why is he so afraid? Oh god, that's why he's afraid. Maybe he does have some sort of buff. No, it's a World Shrinker. I don't think he has any buff. I think he just has gear. He's farmed a little bit of gear. So World PvP will be a bit rough if you don't farm any gear, it seems like. But the BGs, maybe the BGs will be a little bit rough too if you don't get that auction house gear. Now I kind of want to go get it, but I swear it's going to be super expensive. So I'm a bit hesitant in terms of getting that. But you can see right now that it's more or less just like chill World PvP. So if that's something that you really want to do, then this period of time is definitely going to be very entertaining for you. Oh, it looks like a crate dropped. These things are also a good way of getting some gear, although probably a little bit later. Oh no, he's gonna ninja it. No! Stop. Alright, we got it. Hammer time. Hammer time. Where were all these alliance when the prop menace was on me, dude? Is this guy a tank too? I think this guy's a guardian dirt. Everyone's a tank! Why are you all tanks? What happened? Okay, this guy is also not a very geared tank, so hopefully this isn't going to be too big of an issue. Wait, what? Oh, he was part of my... Oh, that's a free-for-all PvP quest. Okay, so we got moose, unicorns, and we got free-for-all PvP quest up here on the top side. It's only been a couple days, and there's only one PvP quest, like, up at a time, and I don't know if it cycles, like, every once in a while, but this is it looks like a free-for-all PvP zone. So either way, those are the steps I would follow. Just get max level, do dungeons to 75, then do campaign on one character 80, then spam dungeons on any other alts, unless you really just want to have the leveling process. But if you're starting not at the pre-release, you might have that experience like I just did with that warrior, where some people might be camping you at max level, which, hey, but you could just skip past that by just spamming the dungeons and then buying the auction house gear if you really want to. Maybe you do it on like one character or something, depending on how expensive it is. And then it's just going to be the same normal gearing pattern. I don't think there's really anything to be super concerned about. And if there is, I'll keep you guys up to date. So if you guys want to stay up to date with news related to that, then smash the subscribe button. Other than that, thank you very much for tuning into the video, and I will see you in the next one.